Hello everybody again. This is another little short video. This one's going to be about accents, okay? I want to talk about why accents are important because I think a lot of times we learn these exercises but don't really learn what they're for. So I'm going to give you a quick review on what they're for, and then I'm going to show you a few cool applications that you can use them for. So you got your accent exercise. Your basic accent exercise involves down strokes and up strokes, right? So you're doing eighth notes. And you put an accent on the down beats. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And same thing with the left, right? Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, that's your basic accent exercise we've all learned. It comes to the downstroke, right? And the upstroke, okay? Now, accents are really, really important. They really help you emphasize certain notes, helps you establish a groove. It helps make a lot of pieces just sound a lot more musical and interesting because you can really add emphasis, create a groove. You know, there's the famous song Wipeout where the drum set player goes, or something of that nature. I apologize if I just butchered that. Or you can think of like the famous Gene Krupa song, but dun, 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 dun. So these are all accents. Now, the main thing when it comes to accents is you want to make a huge difference between the accent and the tap. Okay? So what we're going to do to help develop that is an exercise called a fill-in. Okay? And a fill-in is an exercise that is well talked about and well described in the book Master Studies by Joe Morello. But we're going to do a way easier version, okay? So what we're going to do is we're just going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1. So what's going to happen is this right here, your right hand's never going to change. And on beats 3 and 4, we're going to fill in 16 notes. Or actually, let's just do full. So we'll do one measure of accents, 1 and 2, and then we'll fill in on the next measure. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3, and then we'll slowly get faster. 2, 3, 4. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, etc., 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 etc. Okay. So I actually have an exercise on the PDF on my site called Matt's Daily Warm-Up, and I'm going to show you that right now. Okay. It's on line 2 of Matt's Daily Warm-Up, and this exercise is an accent exercise. And at the end of each measure, we're going to have a little diddle, and I'll explain that afterwards. But let me just play it for you once, all right? And let's go ahead and put our metronome on. Let's just do, how about 100, huh? 100 sounds good to me. So we'll get our drum set metronome here, boom. Do the Nashville Drive at 100. Here it is. Boom. Okay, so here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and fill in. 1 and 2 and paradiddle left 2, 3, 4 and a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 1, 2 fill in. 1, 2 fill paradiddle. Okay. Awesome. So, to explain this exercise a little bit better, because it's a really fun one. I get bored really easily just repeating an exercise over and over again. So I like to have continuity, which means I want to keep being able to switch between the hands to make sure I work both sides, both my left and my right. This is my right hand, but I said left, sorry. Right and left, okay? I'm very right-handed, so I'm always trying to find ways to work out my left hand. So at the end of each measure I have the 4 and a, okay? And that's to help you practice the down diddle, okay? Down diddle, okay? Down diddle is extremely important for your paradiddle speed later. If you don't have a good down diddle, it will cripple your ability to get your paradiddles faster. Okay? Okay, to get your paradiddles faster, you have to have a good down diddle. Down diddle, down diddle, down diddle, down fun thing to include in that exercise. If you want more information on how to get really good paradiddles, I highly recommend you pick up, I think it's called Rudimental Logic by Bill Bachman. That guy's the man. He's got some really good stuff. Okay? Okay, so then the last measure of this exercise, I actually have that paradiddle at the end, and that's just to let me reverse the sticking, okay? If you only do a single paradiddle, it's going to reverse your sticking. So the last measure is going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and a right, left, left. And then we're on our left hand going back, okay? So let's go ahead and do that exercise once. We'll go through this line at 80, and then we'll do it at 100, and then 120, just so you have something to play along to. We'll do it each one twice. Here we go. 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Diddle 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Diddle down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up. 3 and a paradiddle. Left, 2, 3, 4. Diddle 1, 2, 3, 4. Diddle 1, 2, left, 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 left. Paradiddle 1. Okay, very good. Now, let's go to 100. Here we go. And 1, 2, here we go. Right, 2, 3, 4 to the left, 2, 3, 4 to the right, 2, 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and a paradiddle. Left, 2, 3, 4 and a right, 2, 3, 4 and a left, 2, 3, 4 and a left, 2, 3 and a paradiddle. I screwed up. Oops. I screwed up my own exercise. 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and a left. 2, 3, 4 and a right. 2, 3, 4 and a left. 2, 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and a paradiddle. Done. Very good. Okay, let's go to 120. You can go as fast as you want, but we're going to stop at 120 today just for the sake of time. 2, 2, and here we go. Right, 2, 3, 4 and a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and a paradiddle. Left, 2, 3, 4 and a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 1, 2, 3 and a 4 and a 1 and 2 and 3 and a paradiddle. Done. Okay? Now, you might ask, why are accents so important? Well, for one, they help establish a really nice groove, okay? If you have a really good differential between your accents and taps, you can have a really nice groove. I'm going to play, here's an example. I'm just going to improvise an accent groove with really, really bad stick height control, okay? And you're going to hear that it's not that clear. Okay? You can hear that there's accents, but it's all kind of messy. It's really not that clear, doesn't really groove. Now I'm going to make really good stick height control. So really low taps versus really big accents. Okay? It's a lot clearer, a lot cleaner, a lot better. Just everyone's a lot happier when you do that, including yourself. Okay? So, now, just one last thing, why accents are also really important that a lot of people don't realize is that accents are critical for the success of every flam rudiment, okay? Pretty much every flam rudiment requires some form of down versus up strokes, okay? So here, let's just take a basic flam. Let's pretend you're reversing it, meaning that you're doing a right-handed flam, then a left-handed flam, right-handed flam, left-handed flam. Okay, watch what my hands have to do. Here's a right-handed reversing flam. I'm going to do a simultaneous upstroke with my left while doing a downstroke with my right. Watch. Boom. And now we're at left. And then we go boom, and we're back. Right, left, right, left. You see, we have a simultaneous up versus downstroke motion happening in both hands. So, a lot of flam rudiments have these sorts of patterns in them that all evolve from this basic accent pattern, alright? So if you want to get crazier, you want to get doing different accent patterns, you can also do triplet-based accent patterns where you're going to go down, tap, up, down, tap, up, down, tap, up, down, tap, or 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. And you can fill those in. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3. Okay, stuff like that. You can also do 4s or 16th note based accent patterns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, tap, tap, up, 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 down, tap, tap, Come on, left hand. So even, you can see, everyone has trouble with their weak hand. That was my left hand not cooperating. Okay? And then what you're going to do is you can fill that in. One popular fill-in, everyone doesn't know it as a fill-in, but it's a popular excerpt, is Scheherazade, fourth movement. There's a really common spot that gives a lot of percussionists nightmares, where you play this rhythm: 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a, which if you look is this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. It's an accent exercise, and you're going to fill in the left hand. And that's all it is. It just happens to be at a very fast tempo with a crescendo. So, okay, so one way you can work on it is just to work on this. And one of the best ways to work on it is to work on your weak hand, which is what I usually do. So you're going to... You can hear that it's not as solid, okay? But that's what I usually do, is work on my weak hand so your left hand can get used to leading. Okay, so I hope this helps. Some good accent exercises. Enjoy, and we'll see you again next time. All right, thanks.